It's my 19th day playing Homeless Simulator. I got such good sleep last night that my spawn point for the day was this nice looking Planet Fitness. I wanted to use the well rested buff to grind out some progress on the game's main quest, become a level 99 YouTuber. I was on the part of the quest where it was time to set up a GoFundMe page for a speedrun of the game. Unfortunately, computer scenes in this game sometimes crash and lag, and that's exactly what was happening on this part of the quest. The constant lag was filling up the stress bar, which triggered my character's addiction to coconut water. I went to a nearby general store to look for coconut water when I was lured in by this sweet-smelling bakery. The employment simulator player in the bakery was bragging about his buffs, but I didn't mind. Comparing yourself to other players isn't healthy. We all know that everyone lower level than you is a noob, and everybody higher level than you has no life.
I got like the Holy Trinity in health.
Yeah?
You know,
What's
I
that?
got like the diabetes, the high blood pressure, and the cholesterol.
I went to pay for my coconut water when I got a chance to use one of my legendary homeless mystic arts. When anybody asks you for money, you can just tell them that you're homeless, and they'll stop right away.
Would you like to donate to Feeding the Hungry today?
Not today. I'm still one of the hungry.
On the way back to my base, I encountered a challenge of the winds. Luckily, I rolled high on the airbending RNG and was able to pass it easily, earning a bit of agility experience. I returned to my base to restart the GoFundMe mini-boss, and this time, I beat it. I took off the window blinders, rolled them up, and stored them away in one of my base's crevices. I went to get out my gear for the nearby water temple and headed inside, where I ran into a trap that almost gave me a demoralization debuff. Luckily, it didn't affect me, and I was able to unlock the temple's reward, a full restoration for my character. Returning to my base, I checked the food storage item slots, and it looked like the only thing I had there was some industrial peanuts. They weren't bad, but it was probably time to get some more edible items into my base for later usage, so I went over to a nearby food spawn point to get some fruit. Thanks again to everyone who's been sending gold to my mailboxes. I guess the game really has been tracking my behaviors, because all of a sudden, I came across a wild coconut spawn. I took one back to my base for later, because I was at the part in the game where it was time to move to a quieter area and do a live stream. On the live stream, I was going to try to respond to all of the comments I had on the Homeless Simulator videos. I didn't realize how hard that was going to be. This is the first time I've had such a large amount of people who care about my videos. Thanks to everyone who's chimed in on the journey. It took me until nightfall to get ready. I forgot how hard it was to stream while homeless. A few hours into the live stream, a black cat spawned, and I used the cat treats that I purchased on yesterday's episode to invite it to the stream, which it accepted. After a few hours of streaming with the cat, it was time to end the stream. While I was packing up, the cat came and took a look at my base. After I let the cat see my base, it gave me a tour around its base. It even showed me its water bowl, which made me feel relieved that the other players were coming together to care for it. Knowing that the black cat had a nice charisma XP farm going on, I went back to my base to start getting ready to save for the night. I gave the cat one last look inside my base, but it preferred to maintain its freedom by staying outside, while I slept, curious about what might happen on day 20.